Luke, you've logged a lot of snaps these first two games. I mean, how's your body responded after coming off the surgery in the offseason, and kind of what do you think of that inside linebacker position right now as a whole?
Yeah, no, my body feels good right now. Coming off last week, it was a pretty tough week, and a bunch of us got sick. I got sick, so that was a little bit tough to kind of get back into the flow of things. But my body feels really good right now. It's a process, it's always a process to get kind of race to get recovered and stuff, and we'll have a hard Tuesday, Wednesday, but that's just how it always is. So my body feels good right now, and the inside back, we're a little beat up right now with Nick and then Snod's out, but we had Ernie and Chris come in and play really good snaps for us this last week. So,
what do you think of Hausman's first start?
Yeah, he's a beast. As a true freshman, coming in and playing like how he played, like I'm really impressed with Ernie, and I knew he was going to play like that because he knows his stuff extremely well, and he's a really athletically gifted player. So he played really well.
Playing how he played, how did he play?
He played good. I mean, obviously there's some plays he wanted back, some missed tackles, but I had some missed tackles. Like we played a really mentally clean game. We just needed to kind of finish through tackles and finish plays, a little technique stuff, and that was across the room for the inside linebackers. It wasn't just Ernie, it wasn't just me. Like it was across the room. So, but overall, he played really good. So,
Hey Luke, from your experience in the years that you've played, how do you guys go about correcting some of that tackling stuff?
It's all just straining to get one more step in, like always just straining to finish, just grabbing cloth when you get to that runner and stuff. It's all just that how close can I get to that tackler when I'm running up, or the ball carrier when I'm running up to him. So it's all just about finishing the play and just scrapping and clawing.
Luke, how helpful is it to have a normal game week of prep? You mentioned a lot of guys were sick, probably like sleep, stuff like that. So how nice is it to be back on a normal schedule?
No, it's really nice. Like the Ireland trip was a blast. Like it was a really cool experience and stuff, but it's really good to be on a normal Monday through Friday schedule. So,
Hey Luke, when you talk about preparing for a team that is probably going to throw it around quite a bit more than what you saw these first 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's definitely different. They're a air raid offense. We just kind of brushed up on the install this morning. So, but yeah, they're going to be they're going to throw it around. They're going to do some different things, kind of get our eyes all over the place. But we just have to dial up our game plan and just be very good with our eyes this week. So.
You faced Van Treese last year when he was with Buffalo. Does that help with your game planning for him, kind of knowing what he's like?
I mean, not a crazy amount. Like it's what they're going to do is what they're going to do. And like I said, we've just kind of brushed up on the game plan this morning, so I haven't got a full scouting report, I guess, yet. But yeah, as the week goes on, we'll dive more into what they do and how they do it. And but it's going to be a different test than what we've been used to the past 2 games, where it's been more physical run game. But
when you talk about integrating some of the other transfers into this defense, how much of that do you feel like you guys are able to do in fall camp, and then how much other stuff sort of pops up when the games are live?
Yeah, no, it's always different when you get live bullets, when you're playing real opponents instead of just in practice. So, and all the new guys have done a great job. I mean, if I try to name them all, I'm gonna miss a couple, but they have all done just a great job, kind of fitting into our program and our culture. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about our new guys. Like I can't think of one that's just like it's been a bad addition type of deal. I love them all. So.
Like, is that still ongoing though? Are you still kind of learning how guys like Drew or Win react in certain moments, or do you feel like you guys are on the same page totally?
Yeah, I mean it's still a process. It's still a process. We have a lot of young guys kind of playing in the back end, the front, the D line and stuff. There's a lot of new guys playing that we didn't have last year. So it's always a process, and you're always getting more and more comfortable as the season progresses. And if somebody goes down or something, you got to get used to that new guy. Just like I didn't have Nick this week, so I was playing with new guys and stuff. But it's just a process of getting kind of used to how they communicate out in the field, how they see things, and just stuff like that. But it's all a process. It's never going to be completely perfect, but it's just a process.
Scott said you guys are going to do more starters on starters at practice this week. How can that help you guys on the defensive end?
Just seeing real looks. I mean, our scouts do a great job, but it's different when you're going against starting the offense and stuff, and the physicality of the O line and stuff, and the backs. Like it's just different. It's a better game feel, I guess, when you do our speed looks. So it's always a really good look for us when we go goods versus good. So.
Luke, with 2 games in the books, what do you think is one thing just the defense in general just needs to improve on going into this game against Georgia Southern in the weeks ahead?
I think, as always, it's communication on the defensive side. Communication and just making sure we're just fitting up everything correctly. But overall, I would just say communication from the back end to the linebackers to the D-line is just making sure we're all communicated and on the same page. That's half the battle for a defense, is getting adjusted to what the offense is presenting us. That's half the battle, to get lined up. And when your feet are in the ground and you know exactly what your job is, responsibility is, it's a lot of times it's hard to have a bad snap. But so that's our biggest challenge, I would say, is just making sure we're all on the same page and making sure we're all good on our details.
Anything else for Luke? All right, thank you, Luke.